Hello, so this video is going to help you with your 5.06 Drawing Inferences quiz in the OLS. All right, so this is an example of one of the questions. It says this circle graph shows the percentages of types of music purchased through a music app from a survey of random people at the mall. Rock was chosen by 36 people. So even though it says 18, okay, that 18 is really representing 36 people. Okay, because it says that's percentages. What is the number of people who chose hip hop? Okay, so first of all, we need to figure out that if 18% is 36 people, how many people would 11% be? So that's what it's asking. So we can set this up a couple of ways. Either you can figure out the total amount of people in total that was chosen and then figure out 11% of that. We can also do a proportion. So we can do a proportion. So if I'm going to do people on the top and I'm going to do percent on the bottom. All right. So 36 people to 18% equals how many people, which we don't know how many, so we're going to give it a variable, is to 11%. Okay, so again, people on the top, so 36 people to 18% equals how many people to 11%, because we're only dealing with these two numbers. So this is a simple cross multiply, so let's cross multiply. 36 times 11 is 396. Oops, sorry. Let me make that prettier. So 396. And then 18 times x is 18x, because we don't know what x is. So, but now we're going to figure it out. So now we have to go ahead and divide out that number that's currently bothering it. So we have 396 divided by 18. So if you divide those, I'm going to write this over here, x is going to equal 22. And so that kind of makes sense. So we're talking 22 people here. Now, if we got some bigger number, like if we were in like the 60s or something weird like that, we would probably question it because this is a smaller portion of your pie chart than rock. So if we don't want to get a bigger number. Okay, so let's do another one. The circle graph shows the percentages of favorite ice cream flavors for a group of people. Chocolate was chosen as the favorite by 70 people. So even though it says 28%, this is 70 people. What is the total number of people who were surveyed? Okay, so in this case, there really isn't more than one way to do this. We need to figure out that this is a percent proportion. So we need to know that 28 is 70, or I'm sorry, 70 is 28% of what number? So that is going back to that is over of equals percent over 100. That's our formula to figure this out. So what is, I'm sorry, what is the total number? Okay, so what is the total number? So that's the whole, that's my of. So 70, I'm going to actually write it where I have more room. Sorry. So 70 is 28% of what? So this is what I don't know. I don't know what the total amount of people is. I just know that 70 is the part. I don't know the whole, and this is the percentage. So we're going to do that cross multiply again. So 70 times 100 is 7,000. X times 28 is 28x. Now we need to isolate x, so we have to get rid of that pesky 28 being, so the inverse operation would be division. 7,000 divided by 28 is 250. Right. Which quality control specialist counts the number, a quality control specialist counts the number of pretzels in each bag in a box of 24 boxes. Which graph would best represent the data in this scenario? Okay. So because we're dealing with 24 boxes here, and we're talking about when we open up, we have 24 boxes of pretzels. So we open up the box, right? And then we open up the bag and we're going to count pretzels in this bag. And so your numbers are probably going to vary like crazy. So when we are talking about numbers that are going to vary, we want to go ahead and I cross out ones that it wouldn't work. So the first thing I would do is it's not a circle graph. A circle graph should be used when you have a limited amount of answers, such as the one we just did where it was rock, or kinds of music or flavors of ice cream. Like pretty limited to what we're going to ask for. And then also you want to do this when it's more of you have limited answers. So then we have line plot and histogram. So histogram you want to use when your data is going to have repeat answers, and then a line plot is something that will have various answers. So when we open up these pretzels, when we open up this bag of pretzels, we want the control specialist is trying to make sure that the amount of pretzels in each bag is pretty similar, but because they may vary, even if it's by 1 or 2 notches, you want to go ahead and focus on that line plot. That would probably be your best bet. All right, last one. A summer camp took a survey of the favorite camp activities. So again, remember I told you the pie graph or the pie chart is better if you're limited to your answers. So that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, 27 campers said that tennis is their favorite activity. So where's tennis? So tennis is 18%, but that's really 27 campers. Okay. What is the total number of campers? Okay, so this is just like that previous example that we did. So I need to figure out what my total was, so 27 is 18% of what? So when you do that is over of equals percent over 100, the percent's always going to go in here anyway, so you just kind of have to figure out where the 27 is going. And 27 is a portion of it. All right, so now we just cross multiply. So 27 times 100 is 2700. 18 times x is 18x. And then we're going to divide out that pesky 18. So we have 2700 divided by 18, and that is 150.